Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming. I'm your host, Richard, and today we are here with another Lessons in VGC. Now, today we are trying out an anti-weather team. Most time people will use other weather to counteract weather, like if they bring a sun team, have somebody that can bring rain. Or if they bring somebody who has rain, bring sand. That sort of stuff. I want to try and get away from that and try using a team that uses no weather at all, and see how that works out. Now, first off, I brought Golduck. I have the choice scarf on it, and it's carrying Cloud 9. Now, what Cloud 9 does is it just blocks out weather completely. And with how Showdown's mechanic works, they don't really have an animation for Cloud 9 right now. So it just shows you in the chat, and it kind of works to our advantage because the opponent usually won't notice. And they'll try and use Solar Beam with Charizard when the Cloud 9's up, so it takes them 2 turns. You can take them out with Hydro Pump or Ludicolo with Swift Swim. Ludicolo doesn't move fast enough, and it just catches them off guard. So we've got that Golduck Choice Scarf. And as far as I know, it doesn't matter if Golduck's faster than they are or not. So I guess maybe we'll find that out today. But the next I brought Zapdos, and Zapdos is kind of for those rain teams. It's carrying Thunderbolt, take care of the Politoads, and then I give it Hidden Power Ground, which I brought for like Magnetrix, who are going to try and come in on your Thunderbolts. But it also works pretty well for Megalucarios, who show up quite frequently on rain teams because they can hide from the fire type moves in the rain. But we've got Hidden Power Ground, who's usually 2-hit knockouts. It takes 2 hits to knock out a Megalucario. Then I brought Pillsbury the Hariyama. Hariyama's got the thick fat assault vest set, so that's good for people who are trying to use fire in the sun, or those ice type attacks from Politoads in the rain or things like that. So he's got Bullet Punch, Close Combat, Fake Out, and Knockoff, and that's just kind of a typical singles Hariyama set. I'm not quite sure for VGC, but this has been working out pretty well. Knockoff usually takes out Aegislash, so that's why I'm carrying that one. And I brought Chandelure with the choice specs, Flash Fire. You can switch in on Heat Waves or Flamethrowers or anything coming from Charizards or people from Sun teams. And he's got Heat Wave, Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, and Energy Ball. And we got Little Smiley, or Mawile, with Sucker Punch, Play Rough, Fire Fang, and Swords Dance. I brought that for sand teams because they can sit in the sand pretty nice without any problems. And then Play Rough usually will take out a Tyranitar. Fire Fang for Aegislash and Steel types that are sitting in the sand as well. As well as, like, Mega Scissor will come on rain teams and things like that. And then we do have Tyranitar. Now, Tyranitar usually is known for bringing sand, but I have an unnerved Tyranitar, so they can't be eating their berries. And this is just kind of a fun throw-on. This is the Fling Tyranitar with Iron Ball. And that also works out pretty well with Trick Room teams, because Trick Room is usually used with Hail, as you saw in our last battle against Liam Gallagher of the Experience Share Podcast. Be sure to go check them out, by the way. They are actually going to be showing this series on their website every week. So thank you guys for having my series featured on your website. And I hope we can be doing more collaboration stuff in the future. But yes, I brought this for Trick Room / fun, really. So that is our team. Now let's see if I can get some battles up here for you guys. I'm going because we don't have an actual challenger this week that I went and asked for a battle. I'm just going to be doing 2 battles against random people on Showdown. So hopefully one of those 2 at least will be in a weather team. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright everyone, speak of the devil, looks like we have a Trick Room Hail team, maybe even Sand, because Tyranitar is here as well. So we're going to want to bring Golduck and Tyranitar for sure, I'm thinking, to start off the match. So let's lead with Golduck, Tyranitar. And then, I'm trying to think here. Conkeldurr is probably going to show up. Mawile's just looking really good. Mawile's Fire Fang hits Durant pretty hard. Sucker Punch will hit, what's it called? Reuniclus pretty hard. Play Rough hits Conkeldurr. Fire Fang hits Abomasnow. Play Rough hits, what's his name, Tyranitar. And Talonflame really can't take us out one hit, so I'm going to bring Little Smiley. And then do we want to bring Pillsbury or Zapdos? For some reason, I'm thinking Zapdos will be the best just to counteract Talonflame. But I kind of want to bring Pillsbury because he hits everybody pretty hard too. I'm going to bring Zapdos, see if that works out for us. So we will lead Golduck and Tyranitar. And then he's going to lead Abomasnow and Reuniclus. So as far as I know, even though we went first, we should be blocking out the Hail still. So let's find out. First, I'm taking out that Abomasnow with a Focus Blast. He might be trying to what's it called? Protect. But even so, I'm going to fling at Reuniclus. See if that takes him out. He does protect with Abomasnow, so Focus Blast isn't going to hit. But Fling should hurt this Reuniclus. One-shots him. So Trick Room's gone. Essentially, his bigot... Yeah, and Hail crashes down. It's not hitting us, so I'm assuming Cloud9 is working. So that's good. But now he doesn't have his Trick Room, so that really hinders the Abomasnow. I am kind of afraid of the Conkeldurr. But Focus Blast on the Abomasnow, if it misses... Ooh, should I go for Brick Break or just Rock Slide? I'm going to go for Rock Slide, try and get the flinch on the... Oh, he goes for Mach Punch anyway, which won't take us out. Focus Blast does hit, and Rock Slide does as well, taking out Abomasnow. But it does miss the Conkeldurr, so that's a little sad. But what are you going to do? So here is Talonflame. Ooh, I kind of want to double switch. I mean, at this point, both of them are going to go down anyway. So, I'm just going to stay in and see if we can get any damage off on these two. Probably not. Brave Bird will take out not take out Golduck. Golduck lives. Mach Punch does take out Tyranitar, unfortunately, and Focus Blast will hit the Conkeldurr. Not doing much. But we can bring in... What do I want to bring in? I'll bring in Zapdos for now. I thought about bringing in Mawile just to get the Intimidate off, but I think this will be fine. Thunderbolt on the Talonflame, and Focus Blast on the Conkeldurr again. So I'm thinking he's going to Brave Bird and Mach Punch. Mach Punch on Golduck, Brave Bird, Zapdos is probably what's going to happen. Yep, there's Brave Bird. We take it very nicely. That's another reason why Zapdos is really good. Because Zapdos is going to take those Brave Birds because it resists them. And there goes Talonflame, so he's only got Conkeldurr. So it looks like our anti-weather team worked in this situation. Of course, Trick Room Hail is one of the harder, what's it called? Weather teams to pull off, just because there's so much that goes into it to set up. And then Play Rough's going to take out Conkeldurr, so there goes round one. So we will get another round for you guys, and we will be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so we got a new round here, and looks like a rather strange team. So we'll see how our anti-weather team stands up against what appears to be a normal, just a normal team. So now it looks like either Mega Manectric or Mega Medicham, or both of them are on this team, and both of those are really scary Pokemon. I'm not worried about bringing Golduck because I don't see any weather particularly. But I'm thinking I want to lead with Mawile, Zapdos, because I'm thinking that Staraptor's coming first. But actually, I'm going to lead Mawile Hariyama so I can get that Fake Out off. Chandelure might be helpful. I'm going to bring Chandelure. And T-Tar? Or Zapdos? I'm going to bring T-Tar. So he leads with the Manectric and the Mamoswine. So we get a double Intimidate off. You know, he might Mega Evolve and get his own Intimidate off. And that Mamo's probably going to go for an Earthquake. And the Manectric might go for Flamethrower. Both things Mawile doesn't want to take. Chandelure doesn't want to take an Earthquake either. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to bring out Chandelure where Mawile is, and then I'm going to fake out the Mamoswine to stop the Earthquake. Because then hopefully we're just hoping for the Flamethrower from the Mega Manectric. So here comes the fake out to stop Mamoswine from doing what's on. It's going to Volt Switch actually. Not bad at all. And here comes Staraptor. Gets an double Intimidate off. So that Mamoswine is posing the biggest threat because they can Earthquake right now without a problem because Staraptor's out here. And I don't think we'll outspeed because I'm pretty sure. Well, it didn't. Mamoswine went last that turn, so it's not Scarfed. So I'm going to Dark Pulse Mamoswine. Then I'll actually switch Pillsbury out for Gordura. I'm going to Unnerve him. He's going to Brave Bird, won't do much. And then, Mamoswine will outspeed our Chandelure, though, for future reference. So that means he's going to outspeed again this turn, and it's going to take both of us out, unfortunately. But I think that's what we're going to have to deal with, because nobody really wants to switch in on Mamoswine's Earthquake either. There's a Brave Bird, getting some more recoil damage off on that Staraptor. And there goes both of our Pokemon, unfortunately. But now we get to bring out Mawile and Hariyama again. So we get another Intimidate off on that Mamoswine. And I'm assuming he's going to Earthquake, so I'm just going to Sucker Punch Mamoswine, should take him out, and then fake out Staraptor to stop him from Brave Birding our poor little Hariyama. So there goes Mamoswine. Staraptor's flinched, and what we can do is we can actually Sucker Punch Staraptor again, as cheap as it may sound, because that'll definitely take out Staraptor. So here comes Greninja, which could be a problem, but we're just still going to Sucker Punch old Staraptor, and Greninja might go for Extra Sensory. In that case, I'm going to knock off on Greninja. Brings in Manectric, so our Sucker Punch isn't going to work, unfortunately. And Greninja map blocks to get that Manectric in safely, too. Curious. So all I'm going to do is play rough the Greninja in close combat Manectric. Let's see how this works out. So what Manectric is going to do is it's just going to switch up with Staraptor over and over again, because he's assuming I'm going to try and Sucker Punch him when I'm not going to. And no burn, so we got some nice damage off of Greninja. And there goes Staraptor, so here comes Manectric again. And at this point, Mega Mawile's going down, so I'm just going to Sucker Punch Manectric. And then we're going to try and take out Greninja. Right now, Greninja's a, Water type? So I'm just going to go for knockoff on Greninja. Try and take him out. He's probably going to go for the map block, though. So we'll see what happens here. At this point, we're just trying to make it as close a game as we can, because Hariyama's already so low. We're both at -2, I think, for attack. And then Hariyama is missing a lot of defense and special defense as well. So Sucker Punch does not a lot to Manectric, and there goes our Mega Mawile. We do get burned off Scald, but knockoff doesn't take out the Greninja, but it does take off the Expert Belt. So at this point, I'm just going to Bullet Punch just to get off damage. And as resisted, so it does pitiful damage. And Discharge takes out Greninja and Hariyama. So that is the end of our lesson for today on anti-weather teams. We got a nice battle off against a weather team, and then we didn't do too poorly against a team that doesn't revolve around weather. So very nice battling today. I am not upset by that at all. I'm glad Cloud9 worked, because I wasn't sure if it'd been working or not. So thank you guys for joining us, and be sure to check out the EXP Share Podcast. Again, thank you guys for showcasing this series on your website. And the link to their website will be down in the description below. Be sure to go check out all their stuff. The EXP Share Invitational, online invitational, actually just got finished up. So go check out the results to that as well. And we will see you guys next week on the same day, Monday. Apparently we're going to show all the deals on my page. But thank you guys again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye!